Well, here we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Diamondbacks lead by a score of 3-1. We have a new pitcher, Daniel Eagan, up on the bump for the Diamondbacks. Here's the pitch on the way, swinging a pop-up outside of first, down the line, foul territory, and running out of room, but reaching out, and he makes the catch. There's the first baseman. David Smith comes up with it, so one pitch, and there's one away for the Mariners here in the bottom of the first inning.
He almost collided with that rarely used tarp over there.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't see that very often, thank goodness, here in Arizona. Here's Johnny Farmello, his first at bat of the ball game, replacing Robles in center field. The pitch on the way, fastball, swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1. Diamondbacks doing all of their scoring back in the second inning on a 3-run home run by A.J. Vukovic. Here's the windup and the 0-1 pitch. Down low to Farmello for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hey, the World Baseball Classic is going to get underway here in the next few days. I believe on March the 4th it gets underway. Good luck to Team USA. Here's the pitch. Way up and in as Farmello gets out of the way from ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Cal Raleigh and Gabe Spire will be on Team USA. What a lineup. The look in by Eagan. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. The count is even on Farmello at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Cal looking forward to this opportunity along with Gabe Spire. Team USA managed by Mark DeRosa.
I'm excited to see the equipment. He says he's got it. He's going to send a picture of it.
Oh, good.
He's pretty fired up about the entire experience.
He always specializes his chest protector. Here's the pitch, fastball, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Farmello goes down swinging, and the Mariners have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. He's got a theme to it. Did he have like the baseball cards of all his teammates and that one chest protector?
And he'll also personalize things on the inside too. And sometimes it's causes, and sometimes it's people. And if you look closely, you'll sometimes see a little something extra.
Here's Lazaro Montez, and the pitch to Montez, a strike called. 0-1. Outfield straight away and deep. Montez, outstanding power. 32 home runs in the minor leagues last year. The windup of the pitch by Eagan. Strike 2 called. No balls and 2 strikes.
Breaking pitch there. He was nodding his head. Okay. You got that one.
Thinking up there. Now looks like he's got a protected play with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2. Swing, a little chopper to the left side. Charging is the shortstop. Up with the ball, Rojas. His throw to first. And it's in time to get Montez, and that will retire the side. We go to the top of the 9th inning. And from the Peoria Sports Complex, our score, it's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Mariners 1. The bottom of the 9th inning, it's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Mariners 1. Daniel Eagan back out there for Arizona. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's a strike on the inside corner to new first baseman Caleb Cali. Cali started a nice 3-6-1 double play to retire the side in the top half of the 9th inning. We've seen some really good defensive plays in the early part of the spring. Now the windup by Eagan. And the 0-1 swinging a ground ball is short. Up with it with one hand. Rojas to throw to first in time to get Cali. And the Mariners have 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And we started off with a nice crowd here in Peoria. First night game of the spring. We had a packed house.
I think it was 9,992 tonight.
Nice crowd. Here is Johnny Farmello. No, this is Blake Rambush. The pitch on the way to Rambush, a strike, and the count 0-1. Blake trying to get on board any way he can. Got to play to the scoreboard. Get that tie and run up to home plate. Will Wilson is due up next. The windup by Eagan, and the 0-1 pitch is way outside for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike.
We've noticed in recent years the 8th and the 9th can sometimes take a little longer. It used to be because, well, maybe the pitching wasn't as good, and now it's these guys want to win the game.
They certainly do. The windup and the 1-1 on the way, swinging a foul out of play on the first base side, and the count is now 1-2. How about the game where Jared Sundstrom had the appeal, the challenge, and won it? Mariners were down by a run, 8-7. And that appeal turned into a walk, another walk, and another walk to score a run to tie the game. The Mariners came up with 6 in the 9th. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Rambush for strike 3. And the Mariners have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th inning. They're down to their final out, and that'll bring up Will Wilson, the new third baseman. Wilson with a single in the 7th, replacing Miles Mastrobuoni. So this is his second at bat of the game. Mastrobuoni having a really good spring. Swinging a good bat. He's on his way to play for Team Italy at the World Baseball Classic. So here's Wilson. The windup by Eagan, and the pitch to Will is in there for a strike. 0-1. Mariners and the Padres right here tomorrow. We're going to take a look at first-round draft pick from last year, Cade Anderson. Get a start. So tune in for that one. The windup and the 0-1 pitch. Check swing, a strike on Wilson, and the count is now 0-2. Mariners are down to their final strike now. 3-1 Diamondbacks. Bottom of the 9th. Eagan not wasting any time. Looks in, has a sign. Here's the windup and the 0-2 on the way. Swinging a fly ball into right field. Backing up is Campazella, and to the 1-2 track, it glances off his glove. Heading for second is Wilson. He'll check in there. Campazella going back. He had a shot for it, reached up, and it just hit off the tip of his glove out there in deep right field. And the Mariners still have a pulse here in the bottom of the 9th inning. So Wilson on at second. And here is Brock Rodden. So now Rodden trying to keep the Mariners' hopes alive with a base hit right here. And he represents the tying run of the ball game. 3-1 Diamondbacks. Celestin is due up next. If Brock can reach safely, Eagan will look back, delivers, swing and a miss. Bottom fell out of that pitch, and the count is 0-1. Mariners looking to build on their success from last year, winning the American League West for the first time in a long time, and getting to the postseason. The look in and the 0-1 pitch. Inside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rodden, little left-handed hitter. The set by Eagan, and now the right-hander's 1-1 pitch, swinging a ground ball to the right side. Right there, the second baseman, Troy. His throw to first is in time to get Rodden, and the ball game is over. The Diamondbacks win tonight under the lights here in Peoria. Final score, the Diamondbacks 3 and the Mariners 1. The only run for the Mariners that came in the bottom half of the 7th. And the infield out by Rodden, that scored Rambush from third base. Final score, the Diamondbacks 3, the Mariners 1, before a big crowd, almost 10,000 fans under the lights here in Peoria. We'll be back with more after this timeout.